Welcome back to my channel, Stephanie Wadley, Oaks of Righteousness, Crowned with God's Glory. Today we're going to be focusing on being crowned. It's like a part two of being crowned with God's glory. We're going to focus on part two, the process and order of being a chosen one. So we're going to focus on, the process of being a chosen one, it's all about the awakening process. God has to awaken you to being a chosen one. It's through revelation. It could be through the vision or through acknowledgement through someone else letting you know that you're a chosen one. But we will go over how do you know if you're a chosen one here. We'll also talk about being chosen and what that means to be. What is the awakening process like? What does it include and entail? It's a process where God awakens you to your spiritual gifts. God awakens you to your spiritual identity of who you are. God awakens you to it's a process of revelation. It's going from one level to the next level consciously. It's accessing your higher self. The higher conscience part of who you are is accessed once you're fully awakened as a chosen one. It does include supernatural spiritual healing in your body. You can go through a number of different effects from being awake when God awakens you as his chosen one. And so we will be going over the different supernatural healings that happen in the body and in your mind and in your consciousness. We will go over how trauma is broken off the brain, how God just clicks all the trauma off the brain. We'll go over and some chosen ones are crowned with God's glory, and we'll talk about being crowned with God's glory. What does that mean to be crowned with God's glory? What happens when you're crowned with God's glory? What does that include? What happens to you? We'll talk about being positioned with spiritual authority. If your mission is in the church, and God crowns you with his glory, and your position with spiritual authority in the church. That's an example of me. God crowned me with his glory. He positioned me with spiritual authority in the church before I stopped going to the church I was attending. And so we'll also talk about how you're protected in the spirit, because everything is spiritual before it's physical, right? We're a spirit being before we're physical. We'll talk about being protected in the spirit, being protected spiritually, so you're protected here in the earth realm physically as well. We'll talk about spiritual upgrades that God gives you. We'll talk about good versus evil, because we have real stalkers, real monitoring spirits. When we're chosen, we're hated greatly, we're isolated, we're rejected for our protection. We're chosen by God. So I'll do a full video. Check my page for the part two, process and order of being a chosen one. Check my page again, Stephanie Wadley, Oaks of Righteousness.